To the Denfeld Hunters and Grand Rapids Thunderhawks for braving the cold and the wind earlier today to open up their baseball seasons. Thunderhawks Sam Dick and Hunters Ben Senich both taking the mound and both shoving. Pitchers' arms were hot. Early season bats were ice cold. Strikeouts left and right through the first 3 innings, but Grand Rapids was able to put some offense together in the 4th. Ari Lampa batting cleanup. He shoots one into the outfield that sends Caleb Gunderson sliding on home for the game's first run. Thunderhawks go up 1-0. Now in the 5th with runners on the corners, that wild pitch escapes the glove of the catcher. His throw to third goes crazy. Pitcher Sam Dick crosses the plate to double the damage to 2-0 for Grand Rapids. And in a defensive battle, the Thunderhawks held on for a 2-1 victory. Denfeld playing Marshall tomorrow at 6:30. Grand Rapids is off until Monday when they play Rock Ridge. And